I'll have to go back and read these comments. It looks like sometimes I don't see these comments because there are other people talking to each other. And isn't that cool? I think it's cool. Oh, Bobo McGraw asked me, Bobo, if you're watching, where did this happen? The thing with the racist and the cameraman. I was talking about Sarah Palin and the state of the rallies that McCain, especially Sarah Palin, her rallies, according to the news bits that I've been getting, are notorious for people shouting out things like "bomb Obama," even somebody yelling out "kill him," calling him a terrorist. Sarah Palin is bringing to the top the creme of the creme of the racist side of the Republicans. Now, I'm not saying like Democrats and liberals aren't racist, you know. I have my own, you know, stereotypes, my own biases. But I think what it comes down to is when you're talking about hating and killing them. Maybe how about just slap them around a little bit? My biases. I don't want to like really see anybody beat up. Maybe like made fun of. That makes me happy. But later, okay, I thought that the racist epithet, I'll have to correct myself. He was called boy. Okay, that's later. I heard one version of the story, is that they said somebody in the Sarah Palin crowd yelled to a black cameraman, "Sit down, boy," and which in the U.S. You don't call a black man boy. And me as a white boy, as a white man, don't particularly like being called boy either. Okay? So I can understand. So that's one version of the story I heard. There were different stories milling around, but that was the consensus. So anyway, but still, bad atmosphere. Whirlpool's Ed says, my middle name's Ursula. No, it's not. That would be awful. Oh, I want to say hi to Overanalyze. Hey, Overanalyze. And I'm with you, and Windharps is in this group. Look, I'm not a practicing Christian, but I'm more agnostic, but you know, there's all that bad stuff that Christians do. There's that right-wing extreme Christian thing, that the Sarah Palin people and all that. I'm not about that. But there's people like, oh God, what's his name? Oh, he's the one who wrote The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Can I? You know, I used to have my books out, but I don't have it out there. But the guy that wrote The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Oh. I almost thought I spilled my drink. I can't think of the name of that author right now. I'm sorry, but he's one of the thinking Christians, and I admire him. And I can't think of his name. Sorry, but I feel I'm more in that kind of category, sort of an intellectual, you know, believer. But I'm not a churchgoer. I really don't like that atmosphere. But Overanalyze, you know, she's a personal friend. She's a friend of my sister's. They went to high school together. Well, not so much high school, but they grew up in the same area, and they ended up going to college together for a little while. And I have to agree, I don't have a problem believing in a higher being and believing in evolution. Those two can be separate. I mean, if you really look at Scripture, you know, this notion that the Earth is 6,000 years old, that the creationists tout, and the idea that dinosaurs and man lived together at the same time, that's just crackpot stuff. That has nothing to do with real science, you know. That's why I have a real problem with these people. But you can be a believer and still understand, you know, physics and science, and understand carbon dating, and not dispute any of this stuff, you know. I mean, sure, there should be intellectual argument, but these people are way out there. They're crackpots. I'm sorry, but they are. Oh, okay. Anyway. Yeah, I think wind harps, I kind of put him in that category because I know he's a believer because of some of the comments he's made and some of the things that he's posted on his videos in the past. But he's not, he's a liberal. He's a progressive. And I think real Christians are progressives. There's something about the good side of what the philosopher Christ was trying to say that's been hijacked. And I know some of my liberal friends are just so bitter against what the church has done, and I understand. I'm not gonna have an argument with you over that. Okay. I'm just saying that there's some nice Christians out there. There's actually a green movement that's going on in some of the churches where they're really looking at if we are to be stewards of the earth, that it's a sin to destroy what God gave us. And I'm on board with that. I'm on board with that big time. So anyway, let's wrap it up. Hey, cheers everybody. I don't know how long this went, but went on plenty long, didn't it? Wishing you all a good week. I hope there's some good news as far as the economy and stuff. Maybe it hasn't trickled down to all of you, but hey, on one side, oil prices have gone down. That's just confusing everybody. But I still say I was one of the people that was early on saying it's not about supply and demand. It's about these people selling and trading. Let's regulate these people. Let's regulate the interest rates. Let's regulate the banks. Hell, yeah, let's nationalize the banks. I'm all for that. And then we'll vote in people that know what they're doing. Get Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett can run things. This bullshit with Reagan and his supply side economics and these Milton Friedman types, just run them out. They're like grasping at straws. Oh, no, it's because we're not regulating enough. They're saying, he said because we're not deregulating enough. These people they want more of the same. They want oh, no, it's because there's still regulations in place. That's what went wrong. We want zero regulations, and we want, what is it, the other thing they're crying about? Oh, yeah, and pay no taxes. That'll make things better. More of the same shit is make the rich richer, and it'll trickle down to the rest of us. No, it hasn't worked. I'm pretty sure we're seeing it. Anyway, let's keep our fingers crossed.